Before we start, I'd like to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. This is my second year as a US citizen, and believe me, it's been a blast, a blessing, and I'm so proud to be in this country as a US citizen. Now, my love for hotel credit cards is well known and well documented. I've done countless videos in this channel talking about hotel credit cards and explaining how much sense they make. It doesn't matter which one you pick. There's no right or wrong. As long as they have one anniversary night every year, you make money regardless how you see it. There's just one notable exception in this rule, and we will talk about it a little bit later in this video. But in general, hotel credit cards are always no-brainers. It's a matter of preference, of serviceability, if they serve the locations you're traveling, and that's about it. So there's nothing bad that anyone can say about hotel credit cards.
Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about points, credit, bonuses, and travel. Why do I need to say that? I would like to say something smarter. Like what's smart about credit cards?
No.
We're talking about points, credit cards, bonuses, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Bravo.
In the last few videos, we explored the Wyndham hotel credit cards, the Choice hotel credit cards. Last time we had the IHG business since the annual bonus dropped, but there is an update on the IHG personal credit card on the sign-up bonus. So I'd like to put them all together for the first time and compare them. Now keep in mind that I chose for this comparison the credit cards that through the years we saw that they have the best return on spend. Some of them have much higher annual fees than others, but because we've done the numbers in the past, we know that typically the hotel credit cards with the highest annual fee give the greatest potential. That doesn't mean that they're better. Depending on your travel habits, you might find that a hotel credit card with a lower annual fee, not so many credits, it might be a better choice for you because you don't travel as much. With that in mind, let's jump to today's presentation because we have a lot to talk about and come back to wrap it up. Now, as I said at the beginning, these hotel credit cards all make sense. It really depends on your personal preference and if they serve the location you're traveling. Now, we see that most of these credit cards have over 6,000 locations. The only notable difference is my favorite, Hyatt, with only 1,000. And we see that they all have different points value because of course there's different systems, and we will explore what impact that has. But without any further ado, let's start with IHG Premier. The sign-up bonus is 140,000 points after spending 3,000 in 3 months. And then there's a $100 credit for your first reservation within the first year. The credits, we're looking at $100 global entry TSA pre, 1 anniversary night up to 40,000 points, 4th night free when booked with points. Membership, we have the Platinum Elite, which is high, no lounge access, multipliers 26 on IHG, 5x on gas, travel, restaurants, social media, advertising, office supply, stores, and 3x on everything else. This makes this credit card an amazing all-rounder because it gives you anything between 1.5 and 2.5x on basically every category based on the points evaluation. Of course, that 3x is 1.5 cents per point roughly. I know many of you, and you will see this with these evaluations, I take whatever is commonly accepted. There's notable exceptions. So many of you came back to me when I did the IHG, also the Hilton videos, and you said how you get a whole lot more than half cents per point. Sometimes you get over 1, and that's great, but I have to take worst case scenario. That's what I like to do, take the worst case scenario, so you won't get disappointed, you will always get happier. The return on spend is 31.33%, which is a little less than the business credit card that we explored a couple of videos ago, but still incredible. The Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant, it has 150,000 points after spending 6,000 in 3 months. And now the current sign-up bonus has another 50,000 points if you book 6 nights, paid nights with Marriott. And now you could do that easily about $200 per night. I would calculate it. So about $1,000 extra, you can get another additional 50,000 points, which with the 0.8 cents per point evaluation is another $400. It's not bad. So you could easily apply this here, and I apply it in the return on spend down below. That's what I have the asterisk there. Now the credits, $300 on dining, which is not great because it's not $300 to give it in one go. It's all again broken in every month. So typical American Express. $100 property credit, minimum 2 nights at the expensive hotels, of course. $100 global entry, TSA pre, 1 anniversary night up to 85,000 points. Memberships, we have Marriott Platinum, which is somewhere in between, plus 50% more points on Marriott. Lounge access is Priority Pass Select, up to 2 guests, no restaurants. Multipliers, 21x on Marriott, 3x on airline, restaurants, worldwide restaurants here, rentals, American Express partner companies, 2x on everything else. The return on spend is 20.78, and if you spend the additional money to book 5 nights cash, then you might get at 23.29, which I calculated this as $1,000 additional dollars. So you would need to spend $7,000 plus the annual fee. The World of Hyatt, we're looking at 30,000 points after spending 3,000 in 3 months. 2x on everything up to 30,000 extra points. I'm not even calculating in this equation here. I only calculate the 30,000 as the sign-up bonus. 1 anniversary night up to category 4 hotel. Then the membership Discoverist, which is the lowest. There's no lounge access. Multipliers, 9x on Hyatt, 2x on travel. Gyms, 1x on everything else. The return on spend is 21.91. The Hilton Aspire, 150,000 points after spending 4,000 in 3 months. That hasn't changed in a while now. Same goes for the World of Hyatt, of course. The credits, incredible credits, $250 airline credit for incidentals, $250 resort credit, $100 on property credit, minimum 2 nights on the expensive hotels again, 1 anniversary night, weekend night, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and there's no limit. You can get literally the most expensive hotel. That's incredible. Memberships, Diamond status, which is the highest. Lounge access, Priority Pass Select, up to 2 guests, no restaurants. Multipliers, 34x on Hilton, 7x on airlines, rentals, 7x on US restaurants, 3x on everything else, 7x on US restaurants. Why? The Brilliant has it worldwide. Why would you have it only US? Anyway, 30.47 is the return on spend. Incredible as usual. Now the Wyndham Earner Plus, I had to double and triple check my eyes looking at the screen. Right now, the current sign-up bonus is 75,000 points after spending only 1,000 in 3 months. I've never seen anything like this before, ever, period, full stop. We're looking at 1.1 cents per point evaluation, guys, which makes this sign-up bonus $825 for only spending $1,000. I've never seen anything like it. The credits, 7,500 points every year. So as I said before, there's some exceptions on the anniversary night. This is that exception. There's no anniversary night, but it has points. And I know these points could be used for 1 night at the low Wyndham Hotel. So you can technically say it is an anniversary night, but it just covers the annual fee and a little more. Memberships, we have the Platinum, which is medium, 10% discount for point bookings, Avis, budget, US and Canada. Lounge access, there's none. Multipliers, 6x on Wyndham. Gas, 4x on restaurants, groceries, 1x on everything else. This card is possibly the best all-arounder, period. If you think that gas is 6x, we evaluate the points at 1.1 cents per point. That means this is 6.6x for gas. Can you come up with another credit card that has this kind of evaluation 4x on restaurants and groceries. Come on, like, it's incredible. The return on spend, 76.56. If I was to round this number, it would be 77%. This is a first. This is a first. We never saw anything like this before. Choice Privileges Select, 90,000 points after spending 3,000 in 3 months. The credits, 30,000 points annually, $100 TSA pre-global entry. Memberships, Platinum Elite, which is high for Choice. Avis Preferred Plus, there's no lounge access. 22x on Choice hotels, 5x on gas, supermarkets, home improvement stores, all phone plans, 1x on everything else. Return on spend, 26.93. Excellent credit card, like all of them. But as we know, what happens in the first year is one thing, what happens in the second and every year after is another. For this, we apply our imaginary budget of $12,000, equally spread between travel, restaurants, gas, and groceries. And we see that the IHG Premier drops to 4.37% minimum return on spend. And I say minimum, I have the asterisk there because I'm not accounting for possible fourth night free if you book with points. So if somehow you have all these points, you actually use this credit card or you transfer from your Chase Trifecta to this credit card, then yes, you can have a fourth night free. So that's the minimum you can expect from this credit card. Looking at the Marriott Brilliant, $499, 5%, excellent. The World of Hyatt, $466. The Hilton Aspire, $966. 10% practically, 10% every year after. Wow. And here's the surprise for me. The Wyndham not only gives you 77% the first year, but it gives you at least 6% every year after, which is just incredible. This credit card gets all its value from the multipliers. Yes, it gives you 7,500 points every year, assuming that it's a little over the annual fee. You barely cover the annual fee. The other credit cards gives you an anniversary night, which costs at least, in most cases, double the annual fee. So this is not good enough. But what is better than all the other credit cards is the multipliers in conjunction with the points value. That's 1.1 cents per point. The second best points value after the Hyatt credit card. So you can get this credit card and actually use it for basically everything, and you can get at least 6%. Incredible. Choice Hotels drops to 4.05, which is excellent. Not something to scream about, but it's still 4%, which is great. Now looking at them next to each other, it's very revealing. Look at the difference between the first and the second. The first is the Wyndham Earner Plus, and it gets almost 77% return on spend. And the second is the IHG Premier at 31.33. I have the asterisk here because, again, you could potentially get a fourth night free. And why wouldn't you when you have 140,000 points? But there's no way that you're going to get anywhere near that 77% of the Wyndham. Third is the Hilton Aspire. Fourth is the Choice Select. Fifth is the World of Hyatt. And sixth is the Marriott Brilliant. And the Marriott Brilliant is an excellent credit card. It has good privileges. It gives many good things, but it's just the annual fee that brings the overall evaluation down. $650. Come on. Now, in the second year, we see that the Hilton Aspire is still king, but look how close the Wyndham Earner Plus is. It's basically about 4% under, but if you ask me, it's the safest bet is the Earner Plus, because if you don't travel 1 year, something happens and you don't travel, then you're not gonna take advantage of all the amazing credits that the Aspire has, but you will still be getting excellent multipliers with the Earner Plus, and then you can just use them the next year. I say that for the first time, I would call these two a draw. Like the Hilton Aspire is as useful as the Earner Plus of Wyndham, which is incredible. Then third comes the Brilliant. The Brilliant comes up. It's almost 5%, practically 5%. The World of Hyatt, I mean, if I was to round all these, the World of Hyatt and the Brilliant would be at 5%. The IHG Premier is at least 4.37 minimum. And then 6 is the Choice Select. And there's no doubt that this is by far the least profitable credit card out of all of these. So no wonder I love these credit cards. Hotel credit cards always make sense. Let me know what you guys think. How do you like this Wyndham Earner Plus? I think this is the star that came out of nowhere. I was expecting that the Hilton Aspire is undisputed. I start putting the numbers next to each other, and I especially as when I saw the new sign-up bonus for the Earner Plus, I totally lost it. Let me know what card you have. How do you like them? Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, ciao.